Alright, this is James chapter 5 verse 9. Grudge not one against another, brethren, lest ye be condemned. Behold, the judge standeth before the door. Take my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience. Now, is your people giving you the right name of the Lord? Or are they giving you Jehovah because it's written in here? And certain people that's unlearned and don't know that there's no J in Hebrew, they really think that his name is Jehovah because it's written in here. And if the translation was 100% correct, then you will see that his name will be Yahweh in here. But you see that his name was defiled. His son's name, defiled. Our name, defiled. So we have to go by, when you're teaching in this English thing, you have to use the English, but you must use the ancient Hebrew, otherwise they're still defiled. If they don't know about the ancient Hebrew, and they don't know how to praise the Most High, most people don't even know how to pray. Alright? Let's get the account of how you should pray. Alright? That's in Ezekiel. Ezekiel 46:1. And we're going to go with Genesis 7. There we go. Let's go with, I stay with Ezekiel 46, verse 1. Thus says the Lord Power, the gate of the inner court that looketh toward the east shall be shut the 6 working days, but on the Sabbath it shall be open, and in the day of the new moon it shall be open. Alright? Verse 3. I'm just skipping and go straight to verse 3. Likewise, the people of the land shall worship at the door of this gate. What gate? The east gate. Now, is your pastor telling you to face the east when you pray? Nope. Let me see the head towards the ground. Scriptures. Go to Daniel. That's that one. I don't need that other one from Daniel. I'm looking. Forgive me. I should have been better prepared, but I'm going in the spirit, so forgive me. Instead of find this one more verse of Daniel. Forgive me exactly where it's at. I did write it in here, didn't I? somewhere in here. Yeah, thank you. Slakia. Genesis 19:1. I knew it was in Genesis. Come on now. Alright. Genesis 19:1. And there came two angels to Sodom at even, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom, and Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground. Okay. And we're going to go with 2 Samuel 24:20. Second Samuel 24:20. And Araunah looked and saw the king and his servants coming on toward him, and Araunah went out and bowed himself before the king on his face upon the ground. Now let's get an account of Daniel doing it, okay? Daniel's 8. Daniel's 8 and 10. Okay, this is Daniel chapter 8, verse 18. Now as he was speaking with me, I was in a deep sleep on my face toward the ground, but he touched me and set me upright. Alright? This is Daniel. This is Daniel chapter 6, verse 10. Now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went into his house, and his windows being open in his chamber toward Jerusalem, he kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day and prayed and gave thanks before his power as he did aforetime. Now, did he really kneel upon his knees? He didn't kneel upon his knees. Even though it says he knelt it upon his knees, he didn't. He bowed down all the way to with his face towards the ground. All right? What they saw him kneeling. But they didn't give a compliment to, they didn't see him bowing down. He bowed down. Verse 11, then these men assembled and found Daniel praying and making supplication before his power. Why? Because he wasn't just kneeling, he was praying. He was bowing down. He humbled himself. And that's how you humble yourself, man. Daniel chapter 10, verse 14. Now I am come to make thee understand what shall befall thy people in the latter days, for yet the vision is for many days. And when he had spoken such words unto me, I set my face toward the ground and became dumb. And behold, one like the similitude of the sons of men touched my lips. Then I opened my mouth and spake, and he said unto him that stood before me, O my Lord, by the vision my sorrows are turned upon me, and I have retained no strength. How can the servant of this my Lord talk with this my Lord? For as for me, straightway there remain no strength in me, neither is there breath left in me. Then there came again and touched me one like the appearance of a man, and he strengthened me. Why? Because then through weakness we shall wax strong, man. Those that are dumb and those that the world called dumb, and we become dumb to what? To everything else of the world, but we become knowledgeable in the truth. And we become a slave to him, therefore we're dumb. Because the only thing we know is what he tells us. Why? Because what he tells us is true. What you motherfuckers get is a bunch of false bullshit. Okay? So y'all don't know how that you're supposed to face the east. This is Daniel chapter 10 and 9. Yet heard I the voice of his words, and when I heard the voice of his words, then was I in a deep sleep on my face, and my face toward the ground. So, how do you humble yourself? First, you need to face the east. Then, you need to push your head toward the ground and humble yourself before the Lord on his Sabbaths and his new moons. I do it every damn day. So I do it on the Sabbaths, and I do it when when the gates are closed. I still do it. Why? Because it's repetition to me. I do it because I know if I do it this way, even though he shut the gate, I know he still sees me out there. He still sees me out there. And he shut the gate. But I know he knows I'm going to be there on the Sabbath. And I'm going to pray the same way. And he's going to enter into me. Why? Because I'm doing his commandments. I'm doing what he wants us to do. I'm not doing what I want to do. I'm doing what the Most High wants us to do. Alright?